moving on to the exercise part, children. So the exercise that is there is exercise 20A. Okay, so this is exercise 20A. We'll be looking into the sums which are there. Again, children, the easier ones which will be there, I'll be giving you as homework, and we'll be looking into the types of questions which I think is of a different type. Okay, so if you just look into the first question, children, in the first question, the height of the cylinder is 20 and the radius of its base has been given as how much? 7 centimeter. So you need to find the volume and second the total surface area. Okay, so these are the two datas that are given. So write down first the height has been given as how much? Height has been given as 20 centimeter and the radius has been given as 7 centimeter. Okay, so this is very easy, children. I need not explain also. Directly the volume goes by the formula pi r square h, and then we have TSA by the formula, the total surface area, the formula is 2 pi r h plus r. Okay, so these are the two formulas which are there for this particular question, and then just have to substitute the values and then you can easily get the answer. So this was an easy one, so this you can be taking as homework. So I'll be marking question number 1 as homework. We'll be now moving to question number 2. So question number 2 is what, children? The inner radius of a pipe is 2.1 centimeter. How much water can 12 meter of this pipe hold? So this is very easy, children. The inner has been given just to confuse you, because you already know that the pipe is of this type, children. Suppose this is the pipe and then you have certain thickness which is there of the pipe. So it is always understood, children, that whatever water the pipe will be holding will be actually its internal volume only. Okay, so the inner radius has been given already. So R has been given as 2.1 centimeter and then height has been given as 12 meter. Okay, so this you can be doing very easily, children. The only thing that you have to do here is you have to mind the units which are there. Either you have to find out the answer in meter or you have to find out the answer in centimeter. Okay, so here for that you will be doing what? So if R is equal to 2.1 centimeter, you can write down that height will be equal to 1200 centimeter. If you don't want to go by this, you can just write that R will be equal to 2.1 upon 100 meters. Okay, and H is equal to 12 meters. Either of the way you can do, but then you have to make sure that the datas are in same unit. Okay, so this is the important thing that you need to keep in mind before solving the question. So this question also being an easy one, I'll be giving you this as homework as well. Okay, so now we'll be looking into the third question which is there. So the third question says, see, a cylinder of circumference 8 centimeter and length 21 centimeter rolls without sliding for 4.5 seconds at the rate of 9 rounds per second. So you have to find the distance traveled by the cylinder in 4.5 seconds. Okay, so this is our question number 3. I'll be doing this sum because this looks like a different type. So it is cylinder of circumference 8 centimeter. Okay, so if the circumference has been given 8 centimeter, children, then it is understood that you need to find out radius first. So from the circumference that has been given, children, 8 centimeter and length is 21 centimeter, means what, children? H will be equal to 21 centimeter. Okay. Now before solving, I just want you to explain, I just want to explain the question to you. So there is the cylinder of this much circumference. Okay, so this is the cylinder, suppose, and now what is it is happening, of length rolls without sliding for 4.5 seconds at the rate of 9 complete rounds per second. So what is happening? It is rotating 9 times in 1 second. Okay, so in 1 second it is rotating 9 times. So means what, children? It is understood that in every one turn it will be covering its curved surface area. So how much area it is completing in one complete revolution or rotation which is there, that you have to calculate, and from there you can calculate that in 9 complete rounds how much area it can travel. Okay, and then from that you will be able to find out that how much area it will be covering in 4.5 seconds. So here in this particular question, children, the most important part is that you have to understand that when a cylinder goes on rolling, so when it rolls, the area that it travels, or that the area that it covers in one revolution, is always equal to the circumference. So before just solving, write down that here somewhere in the side I'll be mentioning this fact, that area covered in one revolution is equal to CSA, and this is only for cylinder, children, okay, is equal to curved surface area, and this in turn is equal to 2 pi r into h. Okay, so if you are knowing this thing, children, then half of your question has been done. Okay, now what the question is, children? The question is says, see, the area, okay, first of all you need to find out, now you need to find out is that how much is the distance it is covering in 4.5 seconds. So for traveling the distance, you need to find out what? You need to find out the radius first. Okay, so from here circumference has been given at 8 centimeter. So circumference, this implies what? That 2 pi r is equal to 8 centimeter. So this further implies that r will be equal to 8 upon 2 pi. So which in turn is equal to 4 pi. Okay, so write down 4 into pi. So how much is this coming out to be, children? Okay, and then see, 2 pi r is equal to 8 centimeter. So this comes out to be equal to this, and then this in turn 4 into pi, no children, this is 4 divided by pi. Okay, so this in turn will be equal to 4 divided by 22 upon 7, which in turn is equal to 4 into 7 upon 22. So how much is this equal to, children? This goes 2 times, so this will be 11. So this becomes 14 upon 11 centimeter. So the radius of this particular cylinder we have calculated as 14 centimeter. Now what we'll be calculating? See, first we have to calculate the distance traveled by the cylinder in one round. So first of all we'll be calculating what the distance will be given by what, children? The distance is given by the circumference. Okay, so you can write down here that the distance covered in one revolution is equal to the circumference. Okay, so these are all the important formulas, children, that you need to know, that the distance covered is equal to circumference and the area covered is equal to the curved surface area. Okay, so now what we'll be writing down, children? So for the first sub question, I'll be writing down that the distance covered in one round is given as what, children? Write down distance covered in one round is equal to, we have already been given circumference, children, and this is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, so what you will be writing, therefore distance covered in, okay, now write down, see, distance covered in one round is 8 centimeter, children, and in 1 second it is taking 9 rounds. Okay, so write down distance covered in 1 second is equal to 9 rounds is equal to, in one round it is 8 centimeters, children, so 9 rounds it will be 9 into 8, that will be equal to 72 centimeter. Okay, now what you will be writing? You will be writing distance covered in 4.5 seconds will be equal to how much? 4.5 is 9 upon 2. So 9 upon 2 into 72 centimeter. So this comes out to be 36 into 9, which is equal to 324 centimeter. Okay, so the distance that it is covering is 324 centimeter in 4.5 seconds. Okay, so this is the thing. Now we'll be moving to the area that has been covered, children. Okay, we'll be looking into this. So radius we have calculated as 4 upon pi, which in turn was equal to, if you want you can keep it like that, because anyways it is going to be cancelled. Okay, so now what you will be writing, curved surface area, or write down area covered in one revolution, or else just find out CSA, children. CSA is given by what, children? It is given by 2 pi RH. So you already know how much is 2 pi r, children. The value of 2 pi r is given as how much? That is already equal to circumference. So this is 8 into height has been given as 21. So this comes out to be 168 centimeter square. Okay, so this is my curved surface area. Or else what, children, if you are getting confused, you can just write down like this, 2 into 22 pi into r. R is how much we have calculated as 4 upon pi into h. Then also you can get the answer. Then what you will be writing, area covered in one revolution. Okay, covered in one revolution is equal to 168 centimeter square. Now area covered in 1 minute is equal to 9 revolutions, which in turn will be equal to 168 into 9 centimeter square. So how much is this equal to, children? This goes 2, then we have 7 carry over. So this is 161, 9 ones are 9, and then 15. So this is 1512 centimeter square is the area that is covered in 1, not minute, children, sorry, it has been given as second. Okay, so I'll be just erasing this. This is second. And then you have to find out, this is our sub question 2, of course, you have to write down that the area covered in 4.5 seconds. So write down area covered in 4.5 seconds is equal to 9 upon 2 into 1512 centimeter square. So this goes how many times, children? This, if you divide, this is 756. Okay, so when you multiply this, you are getting how much? 4. Then we have 0, 8 and 6. So this is the area that has been covered in 4.5 seconds. Okay, so the question was very easy, children. The only different thing in this particular question was the fact that you had to take the distance covered as circumference and the area covered as the curved surface area. So if you are able to understand this concept, then it will be easier for you to understand.